Hey there, I'm Brittany Schroeder, and business and marketing are my jam. I'm here to walk you step by step through this crazy thing we call business. I'm a small town girl, chocolate eating, Diet Coke drinking mom, marketing guru, automation Jedi, and all around good time. This is your weekly dose of all things business and life, sprinkled with some fun. This is the Redefine Business Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Redefine Business Podcast. I have been breaking down my tech stack, and we've talked about Acuity, we've talked about Kajabi, and today we're going to be talking about Flodesk. I halfway joke that I am the unofficial spokesperson of Flodesk because I love this program so much. Maybe it's the photographer in me, but I just really can appreciate and love like a beautiful email and a beautiful template. And that is what Flodesk has. And that is one of the main reasons that I have been drawn to this platform. But I love it for many, many reasons. But we are going to talk about this today. I'm going to give you the behind the scenes look at exactly how I use Flodesk to create these beautiful emails, automate my funnels, build relationships, and drive sales while sipping Diet Coke in my sweats. So let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the obvious. Why Flodesk? Because listen, I have tried them all. MailChimp, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, so many different programs either I have tried or my clients have tried. And while they each have their pros, Flodesk stole my little pretty emails and automation loving heart. Why? Because it's clean, it's simple, it's beautifully designed, and I don't need a tech degree or 47 tabs on YouTube open so that I can learn how to use it. Plus, they don't charge by how many people are on my list, which means you can grow your list without growing the bill. It's a win for your inbox and for your wallet, your expenses, right? So let's be honest. It's the Canva of email. Drag, drop, boom. You've got emails that look so professional and beautiful, and you can whip them up in minutes. So Flodesk is easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and I am here for that for sure. So let's break it down how I use Flodesk. So let's get into the juicy stuff. This is how I actually use it in my business day to day, week to week. The very first thing is welcome sequence automations. This is the automation that rolls out the red carpet when someone joins my email list, whether they grab a freebie or they sign up for a webinar or they join my membership waitlist. They all get a warm automated hello from me. Inside Flodesk, I have multiple workflows or automations set up depending on what they opted into. And once it's built, these automations, they run on autopilot. So I'm talking instant value, nurture, and even soft selling, and it's all built in. So think of this like a digital hospitality. They get a taste of what I do, how I help, and most importantly, how I can help them. And because Flodesk makes it so dang easy to duplicate and customize workflows, I can spin up a new one in minutes whenever I launch something new. I just copy and then I go in and I will customize it or tweak it or change it for that specific offer, right? So it just makes it so easy. Okay, let's talk about the next thing, which is weekly emails that I send out to stay connected. Let's talk about consistency. I use Flodesk to send a weekly email to my list. I send this out every Tuesday and I have for years. Sometimes it's value pack tip about automation or systems. Other times it's behind the scenes tea from my business or a client win or maybe a podcast. And here's a little tip. I treat these emails like mini blog posts. I want people to look forward to opening my emails. I have fun subject lines because I want people to get excited and I don't want business to be boring. So, I kind of play around with the subject lines. I try to put a little personal touch in there so people feel connected to me. In Flodesk, I can build these emails quickly by either using my saved templates or I can go to an older email and duplicate it and then change it out. So I have a few go-to formats, one for storytelling, one for podcasts, one for tutorials or tips, one for promotion style announcements. So I just plug in the content, tweak the visuals, and then I schedule it to go. And there you go. And I like to do these batching, like I like to batch these. So I will try to do like a month in advance. So I'll try to do like 4 or 5 and have them all scheduled and ready to go. Okay, the next thing that I use Flodesk for is sales funnels and launch sequences. This is where Flodesk goes from good to game changing, and that is my sales funnels. So whenever I'm promoting a new offer, like my business membership or a course, I use Flodesk to build out that full email funnel. I write the whole sequence: nurture, educate, pitch, handle objections, and testimonials. Those will all be in those launch sequences and those sales funnels. So I drop it all into a Flodesk workflow. I map out the timing, and then I let it do the selling for me. It's like having a full-time sales team, but it's on automation. And I always say that there's nothing better than waking up to like a sell, because these are always working for me, right? And because Flodesk lets me segment my list, and more on that in a second, I can send the right message to the right people. No more blasting everyone with everything. I am like targeting specific people, and I love that. Okay, the next thing is list building with forms and landing pages. So now you can't email people if you don't have people. So let's talk about the list building portion. Flodesk has built in forms and landing pages that I use to collect email addresses. So whether it's a pop-up on my website, a full landing page for a freebie, or maybe an embedded form on my website, it's all in one place. So I've created opt-ins for lead magnets, wait lists, webinar registrations, you name it, all of this inside Flodesk. And once someone signs up, Flodesk drops them into the right workflow, and it will put the right tag on them because it segments them. So it's organized and it's hands-free for me. Once I've created it, it's done, right? So a few of my best performing freebies are checklists or templates or blueprints. And that is how that's how I grow my email list, is by creating these and then putting them in Flodesk. So then the delivery, I get their email, delivery, wham, bam, and my email list is growing. So let's talk about how Flodesk fits into my business system. So in the bigger picture of everything, it's a key piece of my automation puzzle. So I use this alongside Kajabi, for my digital courses, Airtable for tracking, and Acuity for scheduling. They go hand in hand. They're connected, they're automated, and so they all kind of work together. So think of Flodesk as the voice that follows up. It checks in, it delivers the content, it educates, it nurtures, all without me needing to remember who to message or when. Because as you grow, it's the integrity of your business. We want to make sure that we are talking to the right people and saying the right things. So in addition to that, it also gives me data such as open rates, click rates, what's resonating, what's flopping. And that helps me improve every launch, every sequence, every email, because I look at those analytics. I talked about this actually yesterday in my membership. We were talking about funnels, and I mentioned that this is a big part of why businesses are struggling. They don't look at the analytics. We're just throwing stuff out there, but they don't know what's working and what's not. They're just doing it. And you have to look at analytics. You have to assess what's working and what's not, and understand how those numbers work. So, and Flodesk has great analytics. There's so many awesome analytics in there. So here are a few of my Flodesk tips for you. So I just want to leave you with these tips, and hopefully this will help you if you're just getting started. The first one is batch your content. Write several emails at once and schedule them out. That will save you mental energy. Plus it's, life happens. And when things come up, you know that your business is still going to be working. You're still going to be promoting and selling. So batch your content. That's a big one. The next one is use segmentation wisely. So tag people based on their interests, their purchase, or their opt-ins. This lets you send hyper-relevant emails, and then you'll have better results. So I have a bunch of different segments according to my lead magnets, because then I know what people are most interested in. So I'm not going to pitch things to people that it's not relevant to. And so use the segmentation. So it really will help you increase your sales. Okay, the next one is keep it simple. Flodesk makes emails pretty, but don't overthink it. One clear message per email, one clear call to action. I always tell people one call to action is good. Do not overwhelm people with like a bunch of call to actions. Do one. And so keep it simple. So if you have to send more than one email, if you have things to talk about, like break it up, and that gives you more content to send out, right? So just keep it simple. The next one is track what works. Check those analytics and tweak accordingly. Small shifts equal big results. So make sure that you are looking at those analytics and you understand them and make adjustments. The next one is use workflows. Set them up once and then let them run forever. Automate the nurture, automate the conversion. It's such a game changer. Have these workflows. I have so many workflows built up because I have so many different parts of my business. So this is a great one. So again, this is another part of my tech stack. I love Flodesk. It's amazing. It's by far my favorite email software program that I have seen and used. So if you are interested in trying out Flodesk, I have a discount code. I'll put it in the show notes as well, but it's also just so it's kind of easy. I've made a link for it, but go to brittanyschroeder.com/Flodesk. And this gives you 50% off to try it. And you will love it. It for sure is my favorite one. And it's just beautiful and does such a great job. So there you have it. There is the next tool in my tech stack. As always, if you have any questions, reach out and I will see you all next time. Let's not stop the party here. Head on over to my Instagram or Facebook group, Redefine Your Business, and let me know your thoughts about today's show. I will see you again, same time, same place, next week.